In the heart of Valley Cottage, New York, the year is 2001, and our protagonist, Levy, is at a crossroads. Faced with a lack of meaningful connections and the loss of her job, Megan contemplates a life-altering decision. The city no longer holds any allure for her. As she watches men in uniform enter a building, a spark is ignited within her. Megan, grappling with the profound impact of her best friend's demise, wakes up one morning with a newfound determination. In a whirlwind, she finds herself racing to the airport, leaving behind a past that no longer resonates with her. The journey that unfolds will be a testament to the power of self-discovery and the resilience of the human spirit. Megan boards a plane, leaving the city behind, and arrives at a challenging boot camp. In the relentless training led by stern soldiers, Megan grapples with obstacle courses and endures the harsh criticism of drill surgeons who deem her useless. Despite the arduous journey, she triumphantly reaches graduation day. However, the celebration is bittersweet as Megan lacks familial support. Unexpectedly, her mother, Jackie, and Jackie's boyfriend, Jim, appear, congratulating her belatedly. At a bar, while Jim watches the news, Megan and Jackie engage in conversation. The atmosphere turns tense when Jackie probes about Megan's father and his will, revealing a strained mother-daughter relationship centered on financial concerns rather than genuine connection. As Megan bids her companions farewell in a San Diego County bar, the master surgeon addresses the patrol corps, including Megan and 2 recruits. Seeking a night of revelry, the women head to a bar, ultimately getting inebriated. Their rowdy exit catches the attention of a patrolling soldier, and Megan, deciding to relieve herself in a bush, is caught. Confronted by the master surgeon, Megan faces the threat of expulsion from the corps if she errs again. Warned not to tarnish the Marine name, she's directed to leave his office. Assigned to the working dog unit under Gunny Martin, Megan spends a week cleaning kennels. Approaching a dog named Rex, she triggers a furious reaction, prompting Gunny to intervene and provide guidance. Summoned outside by the officers, Megan becomes an unwitting decoy for dog training exercises. Used to instruct the dogs on halting attacks, Megan witnesses the success with a dog named Cindy. However, when the formidable Rex is brought in, Megan realizes her vulnerability. Rex, disregarding her protective gear, bites her. Undeterred, Megan confronts Rex in his kennel, expressing her lack of fear. Gunny appears, and intrigued by her determination, Megan inquires about becoming a dog handler. Gunny sets a challenging condition: perfect scores in upcoming exams. Undaunted, Megan dedicates herself to rigorous training, unnoticed by Gunny. Achieving excellence in her exams, Megan eagerly shares the results. Hoping for a dog to handle, she is handed a can, becoming the subject of mockery. Unfazed, Megan trains diligently as officers observe in formation. Addressing the officers, the speaker reveals the arrival of Sergeant Andrew Dean, a seasoned Marine from Iraq. Andrew emphasizes that their acquired skills won't suffice in Iraq. They must be even more strategic. During subsequent training, Walters takes charge of Rex, but the formidable dog disobeys, injuring Walters in the process. Gunny decides Walters can't deploy due to the injury, handing Rex over to Megan. Angry but determined, Walters exits. Megan, seeking to connect with Rex, offers him food, eventually gaining his obedience. With Andrew's assistance, Megan and fellow handlers refine their dog training techniques. Andrew imparts a crucial insight: Rex's confidence is linked to Megan's. Taking Rex to the vet, Megan learns he's the most aggressive dog observed. Returning to Rex's kennel, she starts mastering the art of bandaging. As deployment day dawns, Megan faces the uncertainty of a 6-month mission. Walters, worried, asks her to ensure his safety. That night, in her room, Megan confides in Rex about the impending deployment. The next day, as officers prepare for the journey, Andrew consoles Megan, normalizing her nervousness. On the plane, Rex's anxious barks prompt Megan to stay close, soothing him. Upon arrival, Megan is assigned to a different camp in the Almar province, Camp Red. Isolated in her room due to her gender, she's startled by explosions. The next morning, she encounters Matt Morrell, training his dog. Assured that the explosions are outgoing, Megan readies herself for the challenges that lie ahead in this unfamiliar and tense environment. Gear in hand, Megan steps out to meet Matt and his dog, Chico. Their destination is Staff Surgeon Jarvis's office, where they learn they'll be stationed at a checkpoint until more units arrive. At the checkpoint, Matt imparts survival tips to Megan, cautioning her about the rebels targeting female dog handlers. Instructed by an officer, Megan deploys Rex to search a suspicious vehicle, engaging with a curious young boy along the way. Matt reprimands her for disclosing Rex's name, emphasizing the importance of secrecy. Returning to camp, Megan reassures Rex, determined to improve their performance. The next day, an officer summons Megan for a mission, leaving her curious about the purpose of her sudden deployment. Chosen reluctantly as the only available team, Megan and Rex accompany officers to the aftermath of a recent bombing, where lives were lost. In a man's house, Rex sniffs around, eventually signaling the presence of something beneath the carpets. Unveiling a hidden compartment filled with guns, they capture the resident. Matt commends Megan for a job well done, and as officers unwind, Megan engages in cards with Matt while Rex keeps watch. Reflecting on her Army enlistment, Megan shares the poignant story of her late friend Jess, who lost to an overdose. The next day, Megan and Rex discover explosive devices. When a critical operation arises with space for only one dog team, Megan and Rex are chosen, embarking on a mission laden with unknown challenges. Arriving at a desolate road, Megan and Rex begin their task of detecting multiple explosives. Suddenly, a car approaches and its driver lying on the ground raises suspicion. As soldiers apprehend him, Megan and Rex cautiously approach the vehicle. Without warning, an explosive detonates, propelling them. The medic rushes to aid the injured duo, prompting questions about why Rex didn't detect the threat. It's revealed the explosive was manually triggered. Tracing it to abandoned buildings, the team considers calling another dog handler, but Megan refuses, insisting they won't reach the location in time without her. Determined, she reassures them, dons her gear, and against uncertainty, the soldiers prepare for the challenging task that lies ahead. Navigating through the field, Megan leads her team, skillfully detecting and avoiding mines. Breaking into the building, she guides Rex to sniff out potential threats. Inside the abandoned school, they find nothing amiss, but on the rooftop they discover remnants of explosives, realizing their foes have recently vacated. Rex's sudden barking raises alarm, and a mysterious figure emerges, prompting a skirmish. Rex heroically saves a soldier from an RPG attack. As reinforcements arrive, the soldiers exit the building, covering each other. Megan and Rex, attempting to reach the truck, narrowly escape an explosion. Despite the perilous encounter, they successfully regroup, leaving an intense mission behind them. After the intense mission, the soldiers hurriedly board the vehicle and depart. Back at the camp, a waiting helicopter signals Megan's departure to a hospital due to her injuries. Handing Rex over to Matt, she receives assurances of his care. In the helicopter, Rex's barks linger as Megan flies away. Later in the hospital, a doctor reveals a 3-week recovery period. Anxious about Rex, she learns she can reunite with him when back in the field. Leaving the hospital, Megan finds her father waiting. They share a heartfelt reunion, and he salutes her before they head home. Although he has to work on Christmas, he drops her at her mom's house. Yearning for news of Rex, Megan contacts the kennel, hoping for updates on her loyal companion. Weeks elapse without news of Rex, but upon Megan's return to Camp Pendleton, Andrew informs her of Rex's arrival. Rushing to meet him, she discovers Rex is still injured, and they both undergo medical care. Matt delivers flowers to Megan's room, and as they chat, Rex watches from his cage. Megan discusses her ongoing physical therapy, detailing the lingering pain from the explosion. Matt offers a massage, hailing her as a war hero. Tragically, Gunny announces Andrew's demise to a bomber, leaving his dog Bruno behind. Witnessing Bruno's unresponsiveness during training, Megan decides to adopt Rex, prioritizing his well-being over resuming training. In the quiet of the night, Megan reaffirms her commitment to Rex, choosing safety and companionship over unnecessary risks. Concerned about Rex's fate, Megan appeals to Gunny, who agrees to help with the adoption process. Grateful, Megan confides in Matt, who reveals his re-enlistment. Unfazed, Megan visits the vet with Rex, but a dismissive doctor deems him unadoptable due to a reaction during the examination. Despite Megan's protests, the decision is finalized. Desperate to save Rex from redeployment, she pleads with Gunny, only to discover he's bound by the vet's report. Helpless, Gunny assists Megan in bidding farewell to Rex, who is driven away for redeployment. Heartbroken, Megan returns home to a surprise: a new puppy. Infuriated at the attempt to replace Rex, she clashes with her mother, Jackie, in an emotional confrontation, unable to accept the perceived betrayal. In the aftermath, Megan relocates to live with her father. The quiet nights are disrupted by a car alarm, triggering Megan's fear. A year later, attending therapy, she tearfully expresses gratitude to Rex for teaching her about love. Bob, empathetic to loss, encourages her to persevere. Motivated, Megan reaches out to reconnect with Rex, spurred on by a call from Foran, revealing Rex's upcoming retirement. The prospect of a reunion reignites Megan's determination as she eagerly explores ways to bring her loyal companion back into her life. Discovers Rex is labeled unadoptable. Megan relentlessly seeks a solution. In a determined quest, she engages veteran services, meets Senator Schumer, and initiates a petition, teaching others to spread the word. Taking her cause to television, she passionately shares her love for Rex. The story gains momentum, trending in newspapers, garnering 22,000 petition signatures. On the day of Rex's retirement ceremony, Megan, fueled by widespread support, arrives at the base. The gate officer directs her to the field. She parks her car and starts walking. Matt, noticing her, hails her as a famous war veteran, revealing he's back for the retirement ceremony. Megan shares her effort to bring Rex home on his retirement day, apologizing for the lack of contact. Matt, understanding, discloses that Megan's advocacy led to Rex's release. Overjoyed, Megan hurries to the field where retiring dogs are honored. Spotting Rex with a soldier, she calls out, and they joyfully reunite. Leaving the base, Megan and Rex return home, sharing a heartwarming reunion and a much-needed catch-up. Later, Megan strolls through her hallway, accompanied by her faithful companion Rex. Nervous anticipation fills the air as Megan and Rex approach a staircase leading to a field. As Megan and Rex stand in the spotlight on Veterans Day, embraced by the cheers of the audience, officers laud their achievements and the lives they saved in Iraq. Megan's gaze finds comfort in the familiar faces of Bob, Jackie, and Matt, with his team appearing live from Afghanistan on a large monitor. The captivating images of Megan and Rex on duty unfold before the mesmerized audience. Although Rex remains a cherished memory after his passing in 2012, Megan forges ahead, now a veterinary technician in New Jersey. With Kate Mara leading the cast, supported by Edie Falco, Common, Ramon Rodriguez, and Tom Felton, their journey is etched in the heartfelt conclusion of this impactful film.